That's why I don't go on X.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new live stream 2024. It's me, Mark.
Me, Ray?
Let's see who is tuning in. We have got, I'm still chuckling for that video.
Oh, it's terrible.
We got Gustavo tuning in from Brazil. Hey, Gustavo. Alison tuning in down by Paul. We have got Charlotte. Happy New Year. Hey, Charlotte. Christine, hello. Happy New Year. Are we still doing Happy New Year? I guess so, because we've never met. So,
well, is this the first one?
so
of
the
new
first
year?
of 2024 for me, yeah.
So, yeah.
So it should be still. David, how you doing, my friend? Justin, evening. Happy New Year. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is going to be a nice, quiet one tonight because
We said that, and then there was a weird.
that was a
random
weird
noise.
noise over there. There's no Beavers tonight. The Beavers are away. The leaders are doing a planner meeting tonight. I don't know why, but so it's going to be so quiet tonight.
Start the term and then have your meeting about how to run the term.
Anyway, that's not for us to judge. Well, I'm the GSL, so
Yeah.
no, I'm not the GSL.
You're the lead group volunteer.
Thank you very much. Get it right, Ray. Please. You're a team volunteer.
Yep.
It's just going to take ages to get used to.
Yeah.
Who else
We
tuning in?
can call ourselves what we want internally.
As a group, you can call yourself whatever you want. Today will be known as a unicorn leader. And you will be like to known as a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I know you can't. That's copyrighted.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Cool. So let's find out what is happening today. We're going to talk about my predictions of 2024, and I'm going to put Ray on the spot. He's just been given probably a 5-minute heads up of predictions for 2024 in Scout related. Okay, so we're not talking about what's going to happen in the world, but what do you think is going to happen in 2024 in Scouts? And you guys are going to play along as well. So I'm going to give you a few moments to think of what you think.
Knew I should have read the notes when I saw it.
What you think is going to happen in Scouts over 2024. Alfie, changed don't happen till the new IT system, I was told. Well,
possibly internally on the IT system, it might cost more money to.
You're going to find out very soon, Alfie, because yes. Terry's in the house. Hey, Terry, how you doing, mate?
How you doing?
We got Ray. So yeah, 2024 predictions. What do you think is going to happen in Scouts in the UK? We're talking about that in a short while. We'll play a game, and then it's over to you guys because see what's happening, see what you've been up to, see what Father Christmas bought you for Christmas. Because obviously, we haven't done that. Will the new system crash, Justin? Well,
Yes.
I think the question is
every IT system will crash.
The new system was meant to be out last year. Then I had a heads up it was coming out in Easter. And then I just realized I can't tell you the bit of information I've been told. But it's not coming in 2024. End of 2024, the new system will be changed back.
Is that your prediction?
Alfie's prediction of the new system will be, do you know what, right?
We should make notes of these.
So I was going to record this as a vlog, and then I thought, actually, I'm not sure if it will make a new vlog. My notes are there, Ray. And what is
number two?
Number two. We still won't have a new system. Place your bets. Exactly, Alfie. Let's make this one thing clear. The camera is not slanted. It's not like that. This is the height difference. We are on the same floor chair.
Yeah, when we stand, I stand on a big box.
Ray cheated and got the chairs out tonight. So yeah, let's do it. All right, let's do right now, Ray, because you've had 5 minutes. Well, more or less 5 minutes. We'll do it one at a time. Mine, yours, mine, yours, mine, yours, mine, yours. And guys, if you are watching, you can join in as well. Hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well. James Griffiths, how you doing, my friend? I'm all good. Thank you very much for asking. If you're predicting, let's have the lotto numbers. Do Scouts do lotto?
No, leaders do.
Right, so let's find prediction 1 for 2024. I reckon the new female Chief Scout will be announced. That's my prediction for 2024.
Not
Okay.
that Bear's going to sign on for another 4 years while they try and eke this out any longer.
Well, Bear will still be the
Ambassador.
World Scout Ambassador, from my knowledge. I haven't been told any different than that. But I reckon maybe I can't give you the month.
Yeah.
I can't give you the month. But I reckon, do I know?
Yes.
that the new G Scout will be announced in 2024. That's my prediction.
Somebody would have slipped something.
I better be quiet.
You're good at eking
Ray,
out information.
Thank you very
in
much for being here
conversation.
because it might have been slipped out tonight. One, your predictions for 2024 in Scouts.
They're going to come out with a better sized uniform.
Better size uniform. Okay.
Just needs to be a longer length shirt. Tuck it in
Well,
and
no,
still
but
be.
it's like
Yeah. Like mine's massively wide across the shoulders, fits around the middle, but then is too short. And I'm like,
I know, I agree. Just spit it out. You know. Vicky, what I can say.
you just want that technical difficulty screen to flash up.
Like I 100% hand on heart, I do not know who the Chief Scout is. Okay, I can honestly say hands up 100%, I do not know who the Chief Scout is. Okay, let's make that clear.
It's not Alison.
It's not Alison and it's not
Helen.
No, I said someone else. Who did I say it was? Who did I say it was?
It's going to be one of the Blue Peter.
No, it was the girl of Martin Lewis.
The money saving expert.
Yeah. But it's his co-presenter. If you watch the vlog in April, then you'll find out. Right, so you reckon new length clothes or uniform will be coming out?
They're going to tweak the
Angelica
uniforms.
Bell, thank you very much. Angelica Bell, Vicky Smith, thank you very much. Terry says he does not know.
He knows.
Yeah, you're correct. It wasn't me. It's going to be announced. It will be announced, but that's all I'm saying.
It might just be that she doesn't know yet because they haven't asked her.
Oh, Alison,
You know that she's going to be the.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe she just hasn't been officially known. Okay, next prediction for
she's not got the right details
2024.
on Compass.
The next prediction for 2024, I reckon, is that the new Compass software that we don't know the name for,
Compass 2.0.
It still won't be around. It's probably the most stupidest prediction ever because it was meant to be out last year. It was meant to be out the New Year. It's meant to be out in Easter this year.
I mean, if it does get rushed out, it's not going to be functional. It's going to be like the old Compass. That
Blunky and yeah. So yeah, I reckon all this we in the county that we are in, Greater London West, we are. I forgot the term. But we're one of these new
beta testing.
Yeah, they use a different word than beta test. I can't remember. We're the new county that are trying out the new welcome chats, the new training ones, the new software, and all this kind of thing. So November, I had to make sure that all the training was up to date for all of the team in my group.
Still leaders internally.
I guess so. To make sure, so when the new software comes over, it's all been transferred over. Was that a waste of time? I don't know.
It got done.
Hey, Richard! Two legends together again. Nick, how's things from Yorkshire? How's things from Yorkshire? I don't know.
I don't know. Where's your big bag of tea?
I don't know. Oh, the big bag. You talk.
So Mark's next prediction is that the activity badges are going to be replaced with new activity badges. Is that just the shapes or the
No,
the actual content?
New ones. I don't know what those new badges are.
But they're going to be triangular in shape.
All right. So someone in one of my vlogs, the Beaver Leader, when he was trying to get his camping permit, which he failed to get because he got the wrong tea bags. This is like your head is balanced on the bag. He
forgot the stoves.
He forgot the stoves. Anyway, he bought PG tips. So
no, he brought Tetley.
That's even worse. So I went out. Was this bigger than Ray's head? And bought 480 tea bags of the best tea, Yorkshire tea. But that's not a prediction. Early adopters. That's it, Justin. Thank you very much. That is it. Early adopters.
Well, I'd say early adopters is when it's out there and you've got that choice to join it or you don't. Whereas we're just a pilot. We're the pilot program.
No, it's early adopters.
No,
That's the terminology.
we know what it is.
Something's over there. And would be happy with the auction. Absolutely.
She's up at Dorset tea now after I sent her that picture
Hey.
last week.
Best tea you can buy, apparently. Oh, we know that. So yeah, my predictions, as Ray was saying,
Sainsbury's Red Label always wins the Builders Tea Awards.
and also when we had our Aoife, the Irish scout leader, she got us into Barry's
tea, yeah.
which I was a bit like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Right, so my predictions for this year, I reckon old badges are going to be taken out. I haven't worked out what badges there are, and new ones are going to be replaced.
There's a lot of badges on the scouts. So there's a lot of stuff that
Do you know?
could be like similar activities. It could be combined, and
When I talked about this earlier on in the vlog, I think might have been my last one of the year, I think. And I said about there's some random badges on here, such as
dragon boating.
Dragon
You
boating.
always go back to the dragon boating.
And I had lots of comments going, "Oh, we actually go dragon boating." What we don't. I don't many people go dragon boating.
They might have dragon boating at Hoek.
We did it when I started it at Longridge. That's the only time I've ever done dragon boating. That was my first camp, and I don't like talking about that because one of the kids went to A&E because he broke his arm running through the tent. Right, so Ray, old badges are going, new badges are coming in. I should have been a bit more specific about badges. I don't know. I reckon there'll be one about crypto money.
I think that just come under digital.
Yep. There's
But
always
there
one.
should be.
We have dragon boating in Dorset. Yeah, I need to make one about badges. What ones I think should go, which ones come in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
good.
That's a good idea. Okay, so your 2024 prediction, you've had about 10 minutes now.
Yeah, but I'm talking and I can't think and talk.
Guys, you can play along as well. If you've got some predictions for 2024, let us know here.
Hi, Ange.
Oh, I'm just snuck in. He's cheating because he's seen my notes.
I can't see your notes.
That's all right. A YouTube badge. Well, you know, when I was thinking about this, I thought there would be a social media badge. There's not a social media badge as such,
No.
but there is ones about learning how to use. It's a media
comes in-
badge.
Yeah, but that also like digital citizen and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
one of those things. Like there's
There's a lot
potentially
of
3
crossover.
badges that could merge into the one.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can do it, and I know Max has done some vlogs with his scouts, but they kept it internally. There is a podcast on Spotify that some scout groups up north sent me to listen to.
Is that the well, they talked about their program and what the kids thought of them.
And they talked about how the toilet seats were rubbish. I might be able to find this for you. But then again, I might not. Podcast. Let's see if it's on the podcast. Will it be on the podcast? That would be too simple, wouldn't it?
It would be Patrol.
It's called Patrol Podcast. Yeah. Scouting Around. Let's see if you can see that one. That's called Scouting Around. It's only available on Spotify. And again, it was just one scout group. I can't remember where they are. And they did their media badge podcast and just talking about that kind of thing. Peter, hello, my friend. How you doing? It's all good. Have you heard of Outdoor 24? Outdoor 24, we'll be talking about in the next couple of minutes. This chair is so squeaky. Have I got the one that I broke?
I don't know. It was the only other one up here. I got a good one. I was
Leah,
the first.
perhaps a mental health first aid badge.
Yeah.
I think.
Having had the end of the year that I had last year, and then having gone into some therapy, and then how I feel coming now that I've been through that journey, that I 100% agree that this should be out here as something that we can access more readily for our young people and for each other.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's very good. There's something about, I'm trying to remember what I know about mental health first aid. I know there are scout leaders that kind of do courses. that you can go and do, but there's nothing official to my knowledge that Scout Gilmore Park are going to do. So I like that one. I really like that one. Ada, new stage system for Squirrel Scouts. Yes. I need to learn a bit more about Squirrel Scouts. I'm still learning it. There's the
They've got a red
anniversary.
uniform. That's as much as I know. And a handful of badges.
John is saying, Leah Macy, that would be amazing for mental health. Yeah, absolutely. Have you heard of Larkin Jamboree in August this year? Larkin Jamboree.
It's going to be in Yorkshire, I think, isn't it?
It could be. Well, Nick is in Yorkshire, so yeah. Larkin's going to be great. I don't, Tommy, send me some information. I don't know. If you guys are doing some jamborees or whatever, I'm very happy to promote it on Big Man Awards, whether it's here on the live stream or on my Facebook page and stuff. So if there's stuff you want me to promote, like Essex Jamboree, send me some stuff and I'm very happy to promote it for you guys. Okay, so send me whatever. Right, predictions.
Or put in a request for Big Man on tour.
Oh, I could come. That's a good idea.
You need an open top Rolls Royce.
Well, when you pass your test, hopefully you'll be able to drive me to these things. Hi, Mark. Next year, Kent International Jamboree will be happening. Awesome. Can. What's can?
Tin.
Can of Coke? Don't know. Joshua, you're just saying random words to me. Anyway, back to predictions 2024. Yes, Big Man on tour. Yeah. I've got two locations I'm definitely doing 100%. And I know I said this last year, but this year I'm 100% doing it. So I'm definitely going to go to Wadica, which is the Scout unofficial museum. So many people have told me all about it. It's up kind of quite far up
north.
Up north, kind of Manchester, kind of way that way. So
I'm
it's not a
thinking
day.
like Cumbria when I think of
maybe I can't remember where Wadica is, but it's past Watford. So past Watford for me is north, isn't it? So I'll be going to Wadica. Definitely need to go and see that. I've been invited to the guys who invited me. So thank you very much. And the next one I've been talking about on Facebook last week about going to Brownsea. I know lots of people haven't been to Brownsea. You've not been to Brownsea.
I've been close to Brownsea on a couple of occasions, but never even made it into the harbour.
Preston. Yes, because
that is.
So Terry did some tomahawk throwing at Wadica campsite. I remember. Brownsea. I went during COVID when my head was just going mental, and I went then. There was maybe about 2 people on the whole of the island. It was amazing, and I never went to Brownsea before. So just walked around.
The weirdest thing I had was when I went to get my vaccination, and I was standing in a park, and it was in the middle of the park, and I could see like hundreds of meters around me, and being the only person in that space. When even at home, you got your wife in the bubble, you got neighbours upstairs around you. I always felt that it was just close, but then just standing in the middle of this park, and just
there's no one around. Yeah. Beautiful. And that was what Brownsea was like for me. It was amazing. But it would be nice to go with some people because I kind of just wandered around with a little guidebook knowing, oh, we'll go this way or we'll go that path. I had no times. So it was amazing.
No times, no pressure, no hustle bustle. Sounds ideal.
But kind of not knowing exactly where I'm going in Brownsea. Yeah. I knew to stay on the whatever side. But one this side is the scouting side and one is the National Trust. So I knew where to go, but it would be nice to do a tour. So my good friend Jeremy's... he doesn't know this. I'm just about to announce it. He's going to give us a guided tour around Brownsea Island, so that'll be quite cool. Wadica is a fantastic place. I've heard a lot about it. I definitely want to do that. Just seeing on YouTube about the uniform. Bring back the old traditional, not the uniform, and also stick the traditional leader names to lead. Hang on fire with that, Joshua. Hang fire. Brownsea Island is lucky. I'm lucky to live nearby. You certainly are, Alison. You can call in for a tea stop on your way to Wadica. Definitely. Anyone invites us in for a cup of tea. I did my investiture on Brownsea. Can't remember if it was Cubs or Scots. Do you know what, John, right? So when I went to Brownsea, I needed to be on my own, right? Just needed some time because of work and stuff and all the stuff I was doing with COVID.
Yeah.
And there was a scout troop coming forward and I just kind of went, hello. And then 3 or 4 leaders came up and they're like, you're the guy for YouTube. Big Man in the Woods. I was like, what? No. It was brilliant. But I kind of wasn't in the mental place. I wanted to be on my own.
Yeah.
Then I had to quickly go from that to like, hello, how are you? It was
show mark.
Yeah. It was brilliant. It was random. But it was a bit funny.
It made it a more memorable day.
Absolutely. Brownsea Island is amazing and it's local. Oh, you're so lucky. Mark Brownsea, after hours when you camp over, it's awesome. With all the tourists have gone home.
That seems like
Lucky.
that's what we should do.
Lucky. Felt outpriced to take part in Essex Jamboree. It's more expensive than what our 7-day activity in Netherlands cost last year, and that's included for 4-ball hostel and
Is that the
accommodation.
Harlem Jamboree?
No. Which one? The Netherlands?
Yeah.
No, Dan went on his own. Took his own scouts on his own trip. Yeah, Brownsee's lovely. Totally is. And my badge is in the shop and my scarf is in the shop. I'm going to Brownsea on my own. What's it like there? Absolutely amazing. Joshua, if you go back in my old YouTube videos, just search Brownsea, you'll see me walking around and talking. It's really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. John Try. Can you speak English, John? Humsel up north. First official scout camp. John, don't spoil it. Because my vlog I'm doing, it's about, we've all been told a lie about the first scout camp. Where's the first scout camp?
Brownsea Island.
No, that was BP's experimental camp. The first scout campsite was up north in Umza. I need to learn how you pronounce it before I do the vlog. So I'm going to be going to here because I want to go and see the actual first official scout camp. So Brownsea, we always told is the first campsite. No, it wasn't. It was BP's experimental camp. And it wasn't a scout camp. It was an experimental camp.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the scout campsite where the first official camp was. There you go. When I do that, I don't know. We camped on Brownsea Island. We bumped into South. Of course, South London Scouts get everywhere.
They do.
And who is the man behind South London Scouts?
Graham?
No. David Liddell. So he gets everywhere. And I've been seeing a whole lot of photos of him with like Dwayne Fields, and there was some with Bear that you popped. Oh my, David. Anyway.
Well, they've got the one of the national youth ambassadors on their.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They're lucky. Joshua, I'm looking at capturing it in a different way, either using like photography and teaching, showing it for the scouts for their photography badge. Oh, brilliant. Love that idea. Love that idea.
Especially if you get a red squirrel.
I was lucky enough to see quite a few red squirrels when I went there. And I just walked in and there they were. And Jeremy said he's been going there for years and never seen a red squirrel. And I saw it within my first kind of 5-10 minutes. Russell. Well, there's a name I haven't seen for a long time. So Russell is a scout leader in Trinidad,
Okay.
right? And I've been talking to Russell for years on the Facebook. And he landed in Heathrow. And he's been to our very scout hall twice, and I'll show you a video later. This chair is doing my head in. I might have to change it. Right, back to predictions. 2024. We're running out of time. We've got 15 minutes, by the way, before we have to go. Hey, John Mack from Canada. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Lovely to see you. I saw some photos of you, and I was like, wow, I need to message you. Good to see you, mate. Right, 2024.
We covered.
I was talking about, I reckon that the talk of the new uniforms, all these kind of things going around, emails going around that people haven't seen, that they have seen, 40% of us don't like the uniform. We will get a finalization of that by the end of the year, of the new design for the leaders, scouts, and explorers. The end of the year, we'll get some sort of blueprint or a kind of AI thing. But interestingly, I talked about this in my last vlog, that me and Ray, we did for Parliament Week, we asked the scouts, do you like the uniform or not? And basically, I've got the list of yes and no, and it was amazing answers. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like why some liked the uniform, they liked it. For me, I'm very proud to wear my uniform, and there were some scouts that were like that. And then on the flip side, it's uncool, it's not good, it's not comfy.
I like mine for occasions, and then
yeah,
more casual stuff. For
absolutely.
meetings.
And that's what the scouts were saying. So it was very, very interesting to have that. I invested a scout 8 o'clock on the 1st of August 2007, 100 years to the minute from the experimental camp on the shore of Brownsea Island in the background, as getting on the island that day was way too expensive. That's amazing. That's brilliant. Well done, Craig, for that.
Seems a bit more exciting than I did my promise renewal at 8 o'clock outside of Sainsbury's on Wilson High Road.
Fair enough. Will we all get a pay rise?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Extra zeros at the end.
We don't need to discuss that. Don't be stupid. We're going to get it. The uniform for us, big lads, absolutely, John. That's what we were
Yes.
talking about right at the kind of beginning. Just that
They're
this
not-
is big enough, but
They need
it's
to be
just
darts player sized.
darts. Right, Ray, come on. Next one. Your next prediction.
Oh, I have predictions.
Are you up? Jonathan, what temperature have you got at the moment and how deep is snow? My friend lives somewhere in Canada and the snow is so deep. And bigger women. Yeah, absolutely. And I do know, I looked into this for a friend of mine, who I won't mention, and he's a big guy. And what I found out is that you can
You
contact
can
scouts,
get a custom made shirt for the same
but
price.
they take,
months.
I was about to say, take months
Months.
to get it back. So you can do it, but it's a
It'd be
difficult one.
quicker to learn how to tailor your own shirt.
Oh man, in Canada, where Joe Mac is
Oh.
minus 19.
It's a little bit warmer than the UK then.
Well, when
Or
I
what
left
it
this
feels
morning
like
at
outside.
half 5, it was
minus 5
minus
when
5
I took
this
the
morning.
cat to the vet.
Yeah, minus 5, but minus 19. Wowzers. Right, my last prediction for 2024, we briefly touched on about it earlier on, is the team lead volunteers, the team volunteers. I'm forgetting the other. I reckon
The new naming structure. I mean,
I reckon that there's either two ways we're going to do this, right? Oh, very little snow. Interesting. Minus 19 with no snow. Jeez. Hopefully no wind. Oh man, we're going off, but I like talking about this. It was minus 45 last week with a wind chill of minus 52. And there was me texting my wife this morning complaining it was minus 5, but minus 52, I have no idea.
I mean, you
I
can't
don't know
even
how cold it
factor
is.
that. Like,
How cold is
is
that?
it 10 times as cold as it was this morning? There's-
Minus 52. And what's funny is that J-Mac, his life will continue as it does in the summer. You know, you'll be able to go to work. It's still,
Shorts, t-shirt.
but what I'm saying in London, everything grinds to a halt.
Oh, that's just
The
'cause
tube stops. This stops. Okay. What's that got to do with Scouts 2024? I don't know. Anyway,
we won't be able to get to Scouts because of the tubes.
we've got 10 minutes.
Vote on the title.
Title.
structure.
The internet don't freeze. My brain froze. So I reckon 2024. Well, I don't know my prediction. I don't know the answer, but I think we'll either get a vote or Gilwell will say, do you know what? We've had so much.
I don't think it'd be this year. I think it'd be 2025 because it'll just boil down to everyone at Gilwell reunion
Oh, I know.
bending the ears of people there,
I got some
and that's,
info about Gilwell reunion.
that'll then trigger it, and it'll take a couple of months to
You think?
arrange.
I really reckon they're gonna, but they've spent a lot of infrastructure. There's been a lot of money researching. I don't know where the money's gone, but they've researched apparently the new titles.
I mean, if they can provide the actual data to, I mean, they probably have. Most people haven't read the email that said about the uniform survey link, so I probably haven't seen the email.
J-Mac saying uniforms have always been a bone of contention. Some hate them. I think it is important to have a visual representation of the identity of the group. 100%. But what's happening over here, J-Mac, is that they've changed our title, so we'll be no longer. There'll be no, it's not that, Terry. We'll be no longer known as a scout leader. We'll be known as a team volunteer, and as the group scout leader, I'll be known as the lead team volunteer. Dry camp this reunion? No, that's not what I've heard. All I've heard is
No chickens. You're not allowed to have any chickens or chicken paraphernalia at camp.
it might not be at Gilwell Park. Ooh. That's what I've heard. Don't tell anybody, all right? Between me and you, Terry. Don't mention it at all. I've been wearing shorts and t-shirt myself. No. Until they change it back again. Exactly, Jason. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll flip back. Oh, are you saying they're going to change from team leader to scout leader back to team leader? Don't know. Right.
It's like the logo. It doesn't change what we do. It doesn't affect.
And they spend a whole lot of money redesigning
Yeah.
the logo. Everyone goes on first Facebook, moans about it, and a week later, everyone kind of forgets about it. So it's true.
Until somebody mentions bacon.
Dan, it was minus 19 last weekend where we were taking the scout skiing half term. Skiing. There we are. Long range forecast it to be lows of minus 10 and highs of 3 when we get there a little bit warmer. Nice. Yes. Here they're going to change and then flip back. I don't know.
I think it's just here to stay. It's
I get, I remember reading when they were talking about squirrels coming about, and I did my vlog about a new section starting called Squirrels, and it was in Belfast, and there were lots of anti people talking about squirrels that it's too young. And then I wasn't around in back in the 80s, but
probably said that about
it
beavers.
was the same as beavers.
Probably
Exactly.
the same about cubs.
Exactly. So I don't know. I am so glad sometimes that my unit is independent. Why? Explain a bit more. Tell us why. In a few years, I reckon, it's lunchtime, heading out for a nipple. Have a good one. Heading out for a nipple?
A nipple? Okay.
That means something else across the pond, J-Mac. But have a good lunch, man. Good to see you. Thank you very much for
Enjoy your
tuning in.
milk.
Milk?
I'll wait for you to work that one out.
Whoops. Exactly.
Is it a nip slip?
Squirrels. Nibble. Anyway, I'm not saying no more. I'm getting a bit red. Ada, squirrels are fantastic. I'm not saying squirrels aren't fantastic. I'm not saying that.
I think from what I've seen, there
I've heard many great things, and this.
I haven't heard anything bad from people that are actually running squirrel sections.
I've heard lots of different, not negative wise, but some mainly about ratios that it turns out to be it's almost 1-to-1. That's what I've heard. But we don't have a squirrel group here in our group, so I can't talk personally.
We could maybe go down and observe at the local squirrels.
We could see what it's about. Dan's still getting people call us scout. I get that as well, but that's quite American, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's still scout.
My
masters.
old manager was South African, and he used to call me a scoutmaster. Yeah.
As well. We are looking at a Dre, very popular and
in demand.
I don't know what it is in our district. I don't know what the demand is for squirrels, but I'll probably guess it is. I know for all the other sections, Beavers, Cubs, and Scouts, and Explorers, the waiting list is horrendous. So I'm sure squirrels would be exactly the same. John, I've got a squirrel section. I wouldn't be without them now. Oh, that is brilliant to hear. I've just been hearing different things about when you run it, time. Some people do it during the week at kind of 4, just after school. We can't do that. We've got a nursery here till bang on 6. I heard squirrel's been run on Saturday mornings. We could do that here. So again, our business problem here in London, volunteers.
Yeah,
adult volunteers is our biggest problem. And it's probably one of the bane of my life as the group scout leader, is that we just get all sections up to a nice healthy level with leaders. That if I'm not here, there's enough to look after you. Cubs, there's enough to help in Cubs.
It just feels like this year everyone's
just had enough.
Since the Beaver leader left, it's just been like dominoes of stuff. But it's
and that's happening in our scout section as well. We had a healthy number of scouts leaders, and now one's left due to work, another one is kind of a part-time leader. So that's our biggest problem. The biggest one isn't getting young numbers. It's about getting adult helpers who want to stay and become leaders. The parent rota is amazing. You can ask the parent, boom, you'll get parents. The email we got during the week when I asked for parents to come in at our Kayla was, I don't have time, but I'm willing to pay. So I wrote back and said, thanks very much, but we don't need finance. We need physical time. We have 4 minutes before we have got to dash and get ready for Scouts, unfortunately. Let's find out. We're starting to
do one of those quick games.
Quick game. I can't do a quick game. I haven't loaded it up.
Oh.
And then I gotta go next week. I wasn't very prepared. For this day, we're not a scout session. We're part of a different group, so a lot of ways are very old Okay, that's cool. We all need volunteers, absolutely, John. And I've got a vlog coming up about how we can keep volunteer retention. So that's coming up, and I don't know when to release it, because I was thinking of doing it soon, but then I thought, oh, let's get some games out. Let's not do it as the first vlog of the year. So it's all about trying to work out when is a good time to put different vlogs in. You know?
Yeah.
But I have got a really cool one coming up about my ideas about retention, how we should look after leaders and stuff.
Well, where we've arranged our quiz night for a couple of months' time, I've started to let people I know that I think would be good scout leaders know to
come on in.
and
Awesome.
hopefully get a one or two out of
John, we got a good parent intake with squirrels, especially if they're joining them in some bush scout activity. Absolutely. And then once they started at squirrels, I guess they work their kind of way up, isn't it? Jason, we have been doing beavers every week, plus 3 scout meetings. Wonderful. That's good to hear, Jason. Well done, man. Music and more. In scouts, can scouts become the scout version of the Brownie helper? So like a Cub Scout helper?
be the young leader
My
scheme.
undertaking, yeah, I was thinking that would be young leader scheme. So this is a really great area, and I know I reckon every scout group does this,
or probably does it differently.
But-
We'll do it differently.
yeah. But the question is, can scouts help in Cubs? No, you can't. You've got to be a young leader, which is kind of explorer age. But do scouts go and help at Cubs? Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
Especially when you got parents involved and stuff like that.
Exactly. We've had scouts here in this group go and help beavers because the parent is
Well,
a
the cub-
beaver leader.
She was a cub when she was helping with the beavers.
Yeah. So there's no official way, but yes, there is. People do it. I know do that. Max is here. How you doing, Max? You
Hey,
joined
Max.
the last 45 seconds. Well done. But thank you very much for joining us. Young leaders start at 14 plus. Yeah, absolutely. But do scouts help others? Yeah, they do. But there's nothing official. You should wait till you're young leaders and then go and do your young leader exhibition belt and get the nice belt and all the missions.
It's also the training that goes with it, just to help
The
them
missions. Yeah,
be better at doing the stuff.
absolutely.
The enthusiasm's one thing, but knowing the guidelines and the rules
Yeah,
and
and
procedures and stuff.
we had our planner meeting last week with our scouts. Max, had to get the scouts myself. Exactly. No, I'm not going to say that bit. Another bit. No, we had a planner meeting with scouts last week,
We invited our patrol leaders.
and we got the patrol leaders come down. Unfortunately, one of the patrol leaders is now coming to the end of term, and he has to move away. And this is where it gets very, very grey. So technically, officially, I know we're running over time, but we'll wrap it up on this one. So officially, if a scout reaches 14, they want to go to explorers, but they want to come back and help in a section, particularly in scouts, because it's easier to use this as an example.
Yeah.
They are meant to go away for 6 months. Yeah. We explain this to our scouts that they go away for 6 months. So the scouts kind of not forget who they are, but they come with a fresh
It just
eyes.
breaks that
Yeah.
peer sort of cycle of such. They see you as
So last week they were my mate as a patrol leader.
this week they're in charge. Or-
Hang on a minute.
yeah. Just,
Yeah. So the scout is meant to go away for 6 months. Whether that is scouts go away to beavers, cubs, or completely break from scouts, it's 6 months break from coming back to scouts. Now this is where the grey area is, and I remember talking to my old district commissioner about this, saying, "Does it have to be 6 months? Because we might lose that young person in 6 months."
Yeah.
And he was a bit like, "It's a difficult one, isn't it? Like, there's a reason why it is that
I
time.
think Jason's cracked it there.
There is a reason why it's 6 months, but if it's 4 months or something, it's better than not bring them back than lose them."
Yeah.
Jason, they can help in other sections and no break. Absolutely, Jason. And that's what we said to our scout when he kind of looked at Ray, when Ray went,
You could help out with Arcada on a Wednesday.
"Yeah, exactly. Who needs help?" But when Ray said to our scout, "Oh, you got to go away for 6 months," he kind of looked at us and we're like, "Oh." So yeah, it's a difficult one. We are completely diverting. Sam, how you doing, my friend? And Dan, hey, just got here. How's it going? All good, Dan. But unfortunately,
See you later.
it's our time. We got to go get ready for Scouts. What are we doing at Scouts tonight? I know you're all dying to ask because I normally discuss this. We are setting off. We are doing the personal challenge badge. So we'll be launching that tonight and getting the Scouts to make their own goals.
Yep.
Those personal goals. In the past, we've done it. And we've had some really crazy ones, like they were going to do press ups every day. They were going to reduce their screen time. So we'll see what these Scouts are going to do. But we're also looking, we're going to be working with a local charity, the RNLI, down the road in Chiswick. So we're going to be somehow fundraising for them. And then we're going to hike to them. And then we're going to go around the station.
Tour of the,
So we're going to be doing some stuff with that. We are doing some skills nights. So we're doing
to learn bike maintenance,
maintenance.
some electrical, changing plugs, etc.
Yeah. So we're doing some life skills of that. And then I can't remember. We're doing. I think we've got about 3 or 4 batches. We've got cooking nights. We've got pancake night, which is patrolly. There's a organising.
Because it also ties into Chinese New Year. They're going to do Chinese pancakes rather than actual pancakes. I
Yes.
think was what we landed on.
And also we're going to be doing Mother's Day arts and crafts.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that. So we've got some really cool, random, different stuff that we're doing with our Scouts this term. But I'm really looking forward to working with the RNLI down in Chiswick. It's one of the busiest.
Second busiest RNLI base in the country, I believe.
Exactly. That's what I heard. And what I learned is that Ed Sheeran's drummer volunteers there. And I thought, wow, that's super cool. So that's what we're doing.
They don't talk about that on Saving Lives at Sea.
They don't mention that. But that's what we'll be doing at Scouts this term. So guys, thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. We'll be back next Thursday, same place, same time, 6:30. Got some really cool vlogs coming up. Got some one vlog about famous scout halls. Famous scout halls who have had famous scouts there. Do you know one? Oh, because you're there.
Well, I was.
So we've got a vlog coming up, a vlog about retention. And yeah, those 2 tours definitely going to go to Wadaka and definitely going to go to Brownsea in 2024. And I'll let you know those dates if you want to come and join us for a date. Yeah, that is all I've got to say.
Yeah.
I'm dying for a brew. It is empty, and we've got to make our way through.
Before they go stale.
479 tea bags left. Guys, have a great week. Enjoy your evening. I hope you enjoyed my goofy woggle. And we'll see you next time here on Big Man in the Woods. Have a great week. Adios.
See you later.